This is pretty insane. You just take the long way, like. Should not try to run through this guy. I assume you, like, not die, but get low.
Yeah, this is bad.
No,
should have taken the other way.
Yeah. Okay, Riki Primal Beast, extraordinarily boring lane, typically. Because you should always click E if he tramples, and then you can't usually kill him, but we'll see. Mm-hmm. It's like crazy how good people have gotten at CSing over the years. Like, back in the day, this MMR, like, people would have, like, half the CS, I swear. It's, like, insane.
No, yeah, for sure. So I remember, like, the lesson was like, if you see us better, you're like ready for TI.
Yeah, basically. Okay, I mean, this is the right go, for sure. I would, like, never click this spell. I feel like this spell is so awful. The only point of the E in my eyes is to, like, catch up to someone. It's like another gap close ability. It's so, I mean, the damage is really low, and it just won't hit the person you want it to a lot of the time, so you should be attacking with it.
If it's just that guy, isn't it fine?
Maybe, but even then, like, if I'm already on top of him, it does less damage than right click. Maybe it's comparable, because if it hits, like, pretty frequently.
Yeah, no, the first level, you're right.
It's really awful, yeah. And like, what it's good at is, like, what it's good at is letting you continue to close the gap, because you can, it's, like, takes you a pretty good jump forward when you cast it. Mm-hmm. So I would have hit this guy, and then, like, once he's out of range, then I click my E to get closer to him. I mean, it ends up being fine, but you know, if it was closer, maybe it matters. It's more of a gap close early game.
Yeah, I'm just used to using it, like, quite aggressively later, because it does a lot of damage later. But later on, early on,
it's terrible.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's more of a disengage to get away from, like, trample, for instance, and gap close. That's like how you should look at it.
Makes sense.
Right, this guy's insanely out of position. Yeah, it's good that you see that. Yeah, exactly. So that was, like, perfect execution. I mean, about perfect, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get better at, like, tread switching. Like, I guess on Riki it doesn't really matter. There's no farming spells, right? But
it kind of does.
Like, spin on Jug and stuff.
Definitely matters a lot on heroes like Naga and Jug, yeah. I mean, it's definitely good on Riki. If you're getting gone on, you should be on Strength, for sure. Yeah. If you're jumping to someone, maybe you can be on Int. Okay, I think you should I mean, this is, like, a lot of creeps to miss, so I see why you're doing what you're doing, but you're level 6. Like, this is the point where you can, like, pretty quickly kill people, and you have the Agi stick. So I would go on this Venom for sure. This guy's really dead if you go on him.
Yeah, true. I think I was a bit late about it, or I did.
Yeah, okay, you do it eventually, yeah. And then just stop clicking. Like, you can see, it does so little. And now you're instead of being behind him, you're in front of him.
I'm, like, in a weird spot. Yeah, no, you're right. Should have just autoed him until he died.
Just keep hitting him. Exactly. You want to use your W as late as possible and your E as late as possible. The only time you click W early is if you're, like, bursting someone for some reason, which occasionally happens, but it's very uncommon. Usually you want to not use it so you can get out or continue to chase, one or the other.
Makes sense. What about to engage if you have 2 charges?
Yeah, no, that's fine too. Yeah, 2 engage is fine. Yeah. Alright, so you're having a beastly start. It's looking up. All you gotta do now is hit the Fusel and, like, go try to kill anyone besides Primal Beast. You can maybe hit him a bunch to, like, burn his mana as a meme, and it's not that bad. But for the most part, now you...
waste of time. Just leave.
It's like, I mean, if he has no mana, like, if I see him with 90 mana and, like, low mana, I mean, if there's truly nothing else to do based on the map, you could, I mean, it's fine. Oh, you could go on him, your lines. Oh, he has Vanguard. Okay. You should definitely pressure him a bit. You end up hitting him a couple times, thankfully, with the E, which is good because it burns the mana. But let's talk about what's really the better play. Because, like, as you're kind of saying, I mean, you're saying, like, hey, I think it's a waste of time. And I agree. I mean, this guy literally bought a Vanguard, too. He's, like, complete Chad build. So...
yeah,
he's very immobile, which is the downside of his build, but you're not going to kill him. So what do you do, right? How do you get kills here? Yeah, exactly. Instigate. I would get the Fusel. Optimally, maybe push in the wave. But once again, at this level, people aren't calling this in. They're not seeing the gameplay coming. It's just not. Even at the pro level, the gameplay tends to work. Because first of all, it's kind of new to Dota, even still. And it's fast. You know, it's fast. You get to go literally behind the people. And it's unexpected. So, yeah, I would hit the gate. My team's pushing bottom. They're probably going to respond. If they don't respond, whatever. Take the tower, hit the gate, go farm top. You know? If they do respond...
the sequence is a waste of time, yeah. I know. I see it now.
Yeah, you're on Diffusal. Like,
I'm here, like, looking for the Venom, maybe, but it's just not worth it.
Yep. The portal play is obscenely reliable. If you get a 10-minute defusal, oh, nice deny. You'll basically always get a kill, like almost always. Okay, and at this point, you need raindrops and clarities. Like this hero is a battle hero, right? You should have raindrops one every game. Like at this point, all you're doing is trying to kill people. Yes, you occasionally push in the wave, but all you really want to do is buy items to kill and go kill. Like that is how Riki plays. If you buy defusal,
which you always do.
Yeah, which you always do. And so like running from bot to mid to push in a wave that Void Spirit might TP to and ends up TP to is really bad, right? Like maybe I'll push in bot. I don't want to pressure this guy. So like, yeah, you can run mid to look for a kill, but I certainly wouldn't show mid with like 60 mana. You know, so you get your clarity, get your clarities. Then yeah, all these patterns are just kind of weird. Like you could go on this guy. I mean, this guy dies to you in Void Spirit. I mean, maybe this guy's behind him, but you could take that risk, right? Like you have smokescreen. I mean, you're definitely strong. Like, go, you know. Tell your Void Spirit to go on this guy. You guys, I mean, because once again, it's all about clicking on items. Like, what are these items, right? Like, he's not tanky.
He's dead, yeah, for sure.
Probably dead. But you got to see these angles. Like, pushing in the wave, this is just not Riki, right? Like, yes, one wave is maybe fine, but then instantly go connect with your team. Like, this Necro should be getting gone on. Perfect. Okay, it should smoke screen a bit earlier. It was fine. You probably could have chased Sky if you're a bit faster here. Yeah, you certainly need Wand, and you certainly need Raindrops. Like, you need a bit of an HP pool. Like, being 800 health is insanely scary to me. You inst die to a lot.
Yeah, that's true. Especially Sky.
Yeah, Sky, even Primal is a little worrisome. It's fine. But then, like, okay, so what I'm thinking here is either we're going to dive mid, which is kind of okay, and I would try to get behind, so I'd run this way and around, or I'm going to expect someone to farm bottom, and I'm going to go bully them. Maybe I'll call someone to come with me. Okay, you dive mid. That's probably fine. You're out of mana, though, because, you know, once again, you kind of need clarities and you need raindrops. And this will solve this problem. I mean, also a neutral item would help. I don't know if maybe you guys just aren't farming any. Yeah. I guess no one's hitting neutrals on your team. Batrider should, but you guys, neutral item would really help here for sure. Like one of the mana ones. This is brutal. You legit can't fight. Like.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I should have got more mana items.
Yeah. And then, I would not run top. Like, it's just not the game plan. The game plan is just straightforward. I know I'm going to be repeating myself, but if you want to push in waves, just don't pick Riki, right? And you might be like, okay, so when do I push waves? If the enemy team is not showing anywhere and they're sitting in their triangle as 5 heroes and you know that, or you think that, yeah, you can push in waves. But, like, it's mid-game and these guys are impatient people just playing a game of Dotes on the weekday, right? They're just gonna go fight.
Yeah. No, I get it. They just want to fight, yeah.
They just want to fight. Just be at the fight. Like, this guy should have just died to you, right? Like, this should be your game plan. The level 5 Scarab is backing up his teammates. I'm gonna insta-kill him.
Yeah. No, I get it.
And that's all.
I didn't have mana for that, but yeah. I'm on top and then the bat TP'd ahead of me, which is kind of frustrating.
That's definitely cringe of it.
I probably shouldn't have fucking been there in the first place, so.
Right. Yeah, you shouldn't have been there in the first place. He's the bots guy. He should be doing that, right? He should be top. Like he should be clearing waves and connecting. You should be just like looking for stuff. Maybe you can clear, like, once again, you can clear if truly the enemy is sitting under their tower and not doing anything, you can push in bot. Like, maybe this is the time to go push in bot because your team is in very defensive positions, defensive, right? Void Spirit's going to back up here. You don't push forward when no one else is pushing forward unless, like, you see, like, maybe Sky is alone on a ward. Like, that's an angle where you could.
Makes sense.
Or, like, maybe you're Giga Chad and you just run up this hill because you think they don't have a sentry. Like, you could do that, honestly. Running down mid, worst possible idea. Definitely the worst. Because this is where everyone is going to put their sentries, right? Just smack in mid. There's almost always going to be a sentry. You just kind of have to know that. There's no secret sauce here. It's just that if they have a ward sentry, it's probably mid. Oh, not the Batrider tip.
It's probably my bad, to be honest, now I think about it. So
probably, yeah. I mean, it's definitely a mix, right? Like, if he sees you're there, he definitely should not just TP on you. It's like,
whatever.
It's just a mix of
badness. I was busy, like, fucking flaming him, so that's why I ran down mid by accident. But I should just mute people again.
Yeah, just, like, own the game. Just, like, get...
Yeah.
Like, the enjoyment for me...
Yeah, don't be, like, that whiner. Like, just... Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's...
Yeah, no one...
You gotta... I know this. I just need to get off the I don't do this often. It's not like I like get into these like
I understand.
I just fucking use them, but
it happens.
Sometimes it happens.
It's life. I get it.
Still wrong. No, it's not. It's still wrong. Like I should. Oh damn.
For sure.
That's unfortunate.
Let's look at this one too. Like, could we have seen this coming? So, once again, I mean, looks like they have a ward on you. I mean, okay. No, I mean, you pushed him. You showed bottom, right? So like immediately, if I show bottom, I'm not going to be too confident about making a play bottom. Right? I'd be definitely a little nervous about doing that. I mean, I would run to my team first off. Like, you're running away from your team. Like, run to your team. Unless you think Sky is here, but I don't know why he would be there.
Sure.
Just run to your team. Yeah. Maybe you go on Void, right? Like, if you instantly ran mid or you didn't even clear mid wave, you just go on this Void. It's a little risky, but...
with a +1, for sure.
Yeah, he's probably dead. And as long as you save your E, like, try not to click your E too early, or don't use all your mobility. You can get in, get out. Just don't like button mash. Then you'll get killed. Okay, obviously that's good. Then you run to your team. Yeah, you just kill these guys. Yep, go kill this guy. Okay, I would have looked for more there. If you're really on your game, you could have killed Sky too. You should know this Veno's dead. Like, instantly switch targets and kill Sky. That's a bit advanced, but you can definitely see it for sure. Okay, and then like pushing is not good. It's kind of cringe. So like, I would just run mid. This is where like clearing mid waves, the best wave is Riki. Can you imagine why I would say that?
Go everywhere often, right?
Yeah, exactly. If you clear bot, it's like really hard to go anywhere unless they're top because you can hit the portal. All right, so like sometimes there's an angle there, but Riki wants to play like mid heroes, so that's why he wants to clear mid wave. But like sitting near their tower is just not good. It's too predictable. Like I could have imagined that they're gonna. It's really hard to dive towers as Riki. It's just really, really hard. And this fight is like impossible because you need a clean jump. You're at 1,000 HP hero. If they jump you, you like can't do anything. Okay, this is a bit Chad, but I can see it. Once again, I wouldn't. Clicking E like this is okay because they're in the area. You have to be a bit afraid of getting spells casted on you, but the problem is it just starts hitting neutrals and it feels really sad.
Yeah, right? No, I see what you mean. So like, yeah, it's too much shit there.
It's a respectable E though. Yeah, there is too much shit there, like you're saying. But like it kind of makes sense because they're coming in and you don't want to get nuked. So it's more reasonable than some of the other ones, but still, no, you should TP. Once again, I mean, just let the bad do it. Just run mid, right? Like, you have this habit because you're a carry player, and I don't want you to start running mid on every carry hero, but you're playing a mid hero. You know what I mean? Riki is not a carry hero. It's like a super fake carry hero. Because now when you show top, if I'm Sky, I'm just like, okay, I'll go try to do ward and ward bot. Like, the annoying Riki is, like, not gonna kill me. Like, they should know you're here. I would be so afraid of putting this sentry down. Like, you just showed on both the top waves. And the proceed, like, yeah, this guy's pre-dusting you because you're kind of making your movements obvious. Blink out, yeah, okay. Maybe you're baiting.
No, this guy doesn't get a single black hole off the whole game. He just, like, waits around. Unfortunate.
Yeah, he's in a hard spot.
Right here.
No, I don't think so. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
Okay, right? I mean, there was like a tiny window there, maybe, if he was really fast.
Fair enough.
And then like here, you don't want to solo black hole this guy. I mean, maybe he could. He should black hole here just to save you. He should black hole because if he black holes, you'll kill the necro. That's really advanced because he's in the mindset I want to be the star of the show. I see.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it's not. He should have, but it's.
Nah, I can't rely on that shit. I get it.
Wave clear, run mid. Yeah, that's just good. You kind of need to be mid. I would try not to show at this point. Because, like, once you get the waves in, you want to try not to show and just, like, look for your team. And look to get kills with your team. Yeah, you just need to stop with this whole, like, I know why you're D-warding. I think I know why you're D-warding. You just feel like you have to do it, but it's just kind of weird.
There's no reason. Yeah, no one's showing either. It's dangerous.
And once you get gone on this hero, you have no way to heal. It's just, you're just immediately in such a bad spot. Like, once you lose 400 health, you're just in kill range of, like, everything.
Yeah, no, I see what you mean.
Like, this makes a bit more sense. Like, you wrap on the tower, your team's in the area. Like, I can see this. Okay, running through the tower is a bit tough, but it makes it more sense. Like, yeah, this is like a much better angle. This guy hit a good black hole too. That's okay. You could probably walk this off. No, you're dusted still. Never mind. Honestly, I think we can end it a bit there. At this point, it's just kind of fight execution. The big thing is just like not running where you think they have sentries. Like just keep avoiding the sentries essentially, and let your team get gone on.
Yeah, I think during the game itself, maybe you stop trying to clear waves, right? Just let someone else do that, unless there's literally no one.
Yes, unless there's literally... There shouldn't be. Yeah, or do mid-wave. If you're going to do a wave, it should be mid-wave, so you can keep going to stuff. Mm-hmm. Clear mid-wave, and then don't run down mid, though. You know, like after you clear mid-wave. It's too obvious, and... Yeah, clear mid, and then look to the side lane. Like, that's how...
So basically, I'm just looking to fight, and then maybe clear one wave after if it
and then fight
happens to be there, and then just... get resources to fight again.
Exactly. It's that simple. Like, you want to like not be showing and make them scared. Like the goal of Riki is not to out farm the enemy; it's to like be scary so they farm less and occasionally kill them. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, makes sense.
That's the game plan.
I don't really lose that much on this hero. I feel it's good carry in the sense that these guys are constantly fighting. There's a fight going every fucking minute.
Exactly. And the hero snowballs off fights because it gets bonus XP, right? Let me show you this real quick. I mean, unless it changed. So if we go to win rate, you're ancient, right? So if we go to win rate, we go highest win rate. Look up Riki. At the lowest level, he's 53. That's his highest. And then the higher you go, the worse he gets because people start to... I mean, still, he's pretty high at the highest right now. The hero's actually surprisingly high win rate to me. I don't think it's that good of a hero, but whatever. You know, like you can always make it work. The win rate's fine. But yeah, the lower you go, the better. The higher you get, the more people place down better sentries. They kind of see his movements. They farm more efficiently. You know, they buy the right items. But yeah, and these like the lower you go, the more people fight, and the more you just snowball these shitty fights and bad item choices.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. What is this Broodmother like? In Herald, Broodmother just always loses.
yeah, because it's a farming hero. It's like a farming hero. You have to know how to split the map and put pressure by farming. And like the more farming heroes are, the worse they are at Herald typically, because people say there's no space and they say the farming heroes lose or something, but like, I mean, they're hard to play, first of all. Like, Terrorblade's a farming hero that's hard to play. Brood's a farming hero that's hard to play. If it's a farming hero that's hard to play, it's going to be horrible win rate at Lomar because people just can't do it. It's conceptually difficult and mechanically difficult. Like, Beastmaster is not a bad hero. The higher you go, the better he gets because people understand. I mean, it's still bad because the hero's not that good right now, but the higher you go, the better he gets because it's conceptually and mechanically
for the 30-minute acts and shit. Like, I get it.
Yeah, you gotta stack. You gotta the laning's a little hard. You gotta stack and you gotta like abuse your timing, right? But the hero pops off on its timing. But if you don't know these windows, you don't know how to get to the windows, you just end up fighting early game when you're not even strong yet. You know. So the best heroes are always going to be the ones in Lomar that kind of just fight well throughout the game. Like Jakiro at every stage of the game just clicks his buttons and has impact. Like some of these other heroes, like PL just giga scales, so he's a bit different. He just giga scales. Slaughter scales. Kunkka is like good early game fighting and he scales. Like it's like the heroes that just kind of scale and like fight wellish. That tends to be what wins. Obviously sometimes it's just broken heroes too. I mean apparently Slaughter, but I think for like Gary it's these two heroes. Yeah, I think Lone Druid is honestly a straight up broken hero. Yeah, pushes extremely well. Physical heroes legit cannot kill you because your ulti also gives you armor, which then gives it to the bear too. So you have like 50 something armor. Legit can't die in some games at minute 25. If you have, like, if you buy Wraith Pants in the right game. I buy them in almost every game. They're like super broken in my opinion.
All right, I'll go play some games now. All
right, man.
All right, thanks.
Good talking.
Speak soon.
I'll catch you around. See ya. Peace. And that's all. But remember, before you leave, before you tune out, subscribe to the Game Leap website where we are going to help you get to the next rank. If you're stuck, click the link down below, and I'm out. Peace.